All right, yibbity yibbida. I made it. A little bit, oh shit, a little bit organized and everything. Disorganized, should I say? But 4:20, I made it in here for Choofin Church. We are here with Fairgrow on the Fairgrow Australia channel. So you should know what it is if you don't by now. Check it out. A little bit of a, I guess I should reverse it out, but we're here in the Adelaide CBD. Finished up on time. I hope everybody is doing good and chilling out. I'll just make sure all the audio and visual is going as good as possible. Excuse that. All right, so here we are in the CBD. Bit of a rainy day going down. So what will I do? Check if the audio is going okay. AirPods, YouTube. All right. So, Choofin Church in the middle of Adelaide CBD. Basically, I will have to, get a little bit of information going, but we are at one immense building, probably one of the most historical churches in the CBD or in Adelaide City itself. I'll just check it out. I'm going to have to look up the information, but as we go around, we'll get to it. So thank you everybody for joining the stream. I appreciate your presence. Means a lot. So what I'll do, okay, you can see here we've got a little thing here. Bit of a statue. I'll just find out. I just want to see the actual, get some information on this place. Okay, just don't want to be mistaken, but I would probably say this is St Patrick's, the Adelaide Cathedral parish. Just want to make sure though. You have to excuse my little bit of lack of info here. Oh, here we go. Ooh, that's good. I do have a bit of an image here. We can get inside. I'll definitely be going in there in a little bit later. So please hang around and do check out the information that I got. I just want to try and find a sign. Doesn't actually. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that, everybody. So, please take what I said before. I made a bit of a mistake there. So we're actually at the St Francis Xavier Cathedral. Now you can see the grounds. It's absolutely huge. This building itself, we're in the right smack bang middle of Adelaide right now. Like the courthouse actually is on the other side of this block, just over that way. The main police station is about 100 meters that way, or actually it's just across the road. We're looking at it right there. Not sure what that building is, but we're in the centre smack bang, King William Street. So we'll go around and get a bit of info going. Hopefully we can get inside, and from there I'll get the choofing going. Because we're choofing at church, So just excuse me a little bit. I gotta get the info out. St Xavier Church. All right. So that's right. So basically from here, St Francis Xavier Cathedral is a Roman Catholic cathedral in Adelaide, South Australia. It is classified as being a Gothic revival building in the early English style. The tower stands 36 metres high and 56.5 metres lengthwise and 29.5 metres horizontally. So I actually go across the road here. It's quite huge. So as I said, what did it say? 36 meters high, 56.5 in length, and 29 horizontal. So this is just the front here. We've also got this connecting side over there. But pretty amazing there. So see if there's a little bit more info here. All right. So, built in a striking Gothic revival style, St Francis Xavier Cathedral is a Roman Catholic cathedral of the Metropolitan Archdiocese of Adelaide. Named after the patron saint of Australia, it is the oldest cathedral in Australia. First consecrated in 1858, but not officially completed until 1996. And located in a prominent position of the corner of Wakefield Street and Victoria Square. The cathedral has long been the heart of Adelaide's Catholic community. Goes into a little bit of here. Early Catholicism in Adelaide. While St Francis Xavier Cathedral has been the central hub of the Adelaidean Catholicism for more than 150 years, it was not the first Catholic church in the city. Built in 1845 on the corner of West Terrace and Grove Street, St Patrick's Church served as the house of worship for Adelaide's Catholics. At this time, Catholics numbered around 15% of the population, almost exclusively comprised of poor Irish immigrants, as very few of these migrants had significant wealth. The early Catholic Church struggled financially. Dr. Francis Murphy, Adelaide's first Catholic bishop, raised funds slowly through personal donations from his small flock of mostly unskilled labourers. Unimpressed with the church's facilities in Adelaide, Murphy sought to construct a grand cathedral. After a trip to England to gather financial support for his endeavour in 1846, Murphy returned with the design by prominent English architect Charles Hanson. However, these plans were found to be too extravagant and costly for such a small Catholic community. Bishop Murphy was not deterred from his goal of cathedral for Adelaide, however, and in 1850 purchased a plot of land on Wakefield Street near Victoria Square. Even with the backing of English benefactor William Lay, funding for this construction was proved to be a constant issue. Murphy was only able to afford a plot of half an acre at a time, when purchasing full town acres was the norm. Furthermore, this half acre located relatively distant from the central hub of the city around Hindley and Rundle Streets, and thus was comparatively cheap. The cost of £565 could not be met up front and needed to be paid in regular installments for 18 months. Wow, so there's a bit of info there. It's kind of similar as to the one we went to last week. It was kind of like, the father, the head preacher, the minister of the church kind of came around with some funds. Pretty decent. I'll take a little trip inside here before we get the Choofin going and go outside. So, much respect to everybody and all their faiths. In no way am I trying to push any disrespect, forward. We're just checking out the architecture and culture of the people. This is a city of churches here in Adelaide. So as I enter, to give thanks and praise. So we'll just check out over here. Pretty beautiful indeed. There's some people there in mass at the moment. I can't actually zoom at the moment, but very, very beautiful. So this is the actual example of a stained glass that I was talking about. On the outer side, you'll see the stained glass windows with images throughout them. You can see here, this has got the red colouring with some probably lead framing for the pictures, and keeps going around there. I'm not sure if I'm able to do this, but we'll just see in a minute. You can check it out. Like, the architecture is just amazing. Like, as I said, it was 1850s. They started doing the construction, but wasn't completed till 1996. But there will be different refurbishments and things like that. There's designs on the side of the wall. Unfortunately, I can't really zoom in. You know, this is where it happens. Absolutely, it is stunning. Just go for a little bit of a stroll inside. Once again, St Xavier's in the middle of Adelaide CBD. You can see the front up there. Just up there. This is obviously a really historical, monumental, memorable place for a lot of people. Get closer. Up there, really intricate designs and monuments, just where the preacher would take place. People in prayer at the moment with candles. Absolutely amazing. There's the organ, the pipes, sound that comes from that for centuries. It's been something that reaches a lot of people. So check it out. That's really beautiful. That's a great chance to get inside. Have a look at the stunning architecture. There's another bit. So here it is, the man himself, how should I say, or Saint Xavier, or St Francis Xavier, sorry. Prayers and peace, man. Blessings be. The ganja is the plant given to us, as we should know, we should feel in the presence. That's the reason why I'm here. I mean, even the floors, the designs on the floors, the tiling, is so beautiful. It is. It's amazing to think, like, even for one now I'm here, we just, like, the sense of some people who are living rough, no water, no shelter, but they got extravagant buildings like this since the 1800s. Like, this could be a shelter for so many people. Just come in this little section here. I'm not like, this is just the top of my head saying these things, but it's, there's a lot of history, there's a lot of fun, I don't know. It's my opinion, it is what it is, and we'll see what it says. And I'm sure there are ways where they do help, but I guess the problem still exists. The issue is still existing. But anyway, yibbity yibbity, so I'll go for a walk around a little bit, and now we get to the main part. Thanks everybody for tuning in and staying tuned. I do really appreciate it. A little bit impromptu with the time, but at least I got in at 4:20. Chilling here. Oopsie daisy. This one. All right. So to start, the blessing, as they say, because we are Choofin Church. Choofin at St Xavier's. Just had a good look around. Should I go up in here? As I said, it is said in the Bible, verse 1, chapter 13, there is relevance to the seeded plant and the herb which is given to us. So I give testament to that, and I acknowledge it, give thanks as I spark this herb. Much peace to everybody. We start Choofin that church for episode 3. You know what I'm saying? So we go for a bit of a wander. You can check very similar, I guess, uh, in the layout of the bricks. In the last two, they've been really similar in construction. I guess the time period has been very same and similar. This window here, I mean, uh, just off my intuition feeling, I would think it's probably been redesigned since its first construction. I would have thought there would have been some extravagant design in those frames. They might have taken them down and just placed the red glass there now, but I might be mistaken. But up the top there, you got those rose. Can you see it? Yeah, it's the rose part. Oh, where is it? You can get it up there. Uh, they're just some pretty cool things in design. So, I grew up in here, Choofin Church, like he does. So, it's another bit here. Uh, Christopher or Gustinus Reynolds. Um, what did it say there? Oh, so they just laid this stone down, and I'm getting stoned now. But I give thanks and I give praise because that's the way it is, bro. This herb is such a blessing to this earth that it's like it is no joke. It is the most serious statement that could be made. Ganja is the greatest gift given. We got to free the Yandi. But I'm just here in the city of churches showing you what it is in Choofin Church. But I'm sure they did. Like, as I've said many times, it's only been like the past 100 years since this plant's been in prohibition. Prior to that, the establishment of all these places and all the like leadership of these, um, companies and like congregations, whatnot, all the leading people of society would have engaged in this plant, and like not even that, just everybody amongst society. So, and then from the tribal sense of it too, we've got to think about that. The people who were initially here, I guess the people who were here, considered by the churchgoers when like they came around and started the missionary like um, adventure, I guess, and to try and Christianize the world and Christianize the pagans, and I guess the savages who were the people living traditionally, tribally off their land in the way that they had been for generations upon generations, living in harmony with the place they were at, in the environment they were at, in tune. So, and I guess a little bit slowly, the evolution or revolution of thought is coming back around, and people can appreciate that a little bit. But that's always really kicked a lot to me from the get go to this day. It's a really contradicting thought and conflicting thought. To think which is the way to go. Should we be in harmony and live off the land, or do we go with society and do what they say? Like, hey man, you know, each of their own, and which one's which. But like in the words of Lee Scatts Perry, man, like just like I burn the fire upon Babylon. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I get that. Oops. Mm, mm, mm. Anyway, there's a bit of a rant there, but um, come back. I'll come back around the other side. I really appreciate everybody hanging around. I do hope you are enjoying the what do you call it? Footage. There's another bit here. So maybe that's the office or something. But you can see like it's probably gone through a little bit of different construction here and there throughout its time. I'll get around the other side real quickly. Another quick look inside. I'll just go around the side here. And I reckon that'd be pretty much getting about to be about it. But really beautiful place once again. I guess the sun is coming out a little bit now. It was raining a little bit before. That's the middle of Adelaide. It's like the centre of it's called King William Square, or Victoria Square, sorry, on King William Road. So here we go. I'll turn the camera on again. So we are Choofin Church, right? There's a screenshot post. So I'll get the camera back around. Whoop. See. All right. So one more thing. Got St Mary of the Cross Mackillop, 1842, 1909. Let us rejoice and thank God for giving us such solid proofs of his love. Through the word, let me add to that. Let me give thanks for the ganja and the plant which spreads love among society. How do you know? There's the Tower Bell, 36 meters, it did say before. It's a little bit strange to see there's no design through these windows though. On the inside, it was so beautiful. You can rewind it if you missed it, if you're just tuning in. I was very thankful to be able to get inside. Still open for oh, there's a bit of a sign here. So I was good to be chuffing like everywhere else I was, but not in this area. Bit of a no smoking sign there. They can't be chuffing in this section of the church, so I won't. We'll go back to here and we'll finish it off. So I do totally appreciate everybody coming through once again, as I said before, but it means a lot. I hope you guys enjoy the content, and it is cool. Like, you know, it's something you enjoy. If there's anywhere you want me to, any ideas, any content or things that you want me to check out, I'd be more than happy to, you know, have a look into it and try and put it on online for you. So just put it in the comments or drop an email, either which way. Like, really, I'd be more appreciated if you did, because it'll just give me an idea of what people want to see. But I'll definitely keep coming with ideas and content. Be back on tomorrow, I guess, with another music jam. Oh, lighter. Mm-hmm. Spiritual close up. But yeah, man, we got Fair Grow here. He's growing with this channel, and I appreciate everybody sticking around. It means a lot to get to that 300 sub mark, but long way to go. Going to keep going, advocate for the plan. But it's more about just getting the word out there, getting the right word out there to the people, getting their expressions out, but also trying to stimulate change in regulation for the betterment of the society and acceptance of the whole of the plant as a whole and the culture as a whole. That's, you know, a real deep, definite goal of mine. So that's the real main thing. I've been partaking in this plant for more than half of my life on a daily basis. In a sense of like environment, I came up from where it wasn't accepted. You know, my parents didn't like it at all. Maybe I definitely think my ancestral lineage did. You know, but then, as I said, in the past 100 years, two generations have been kind of caught in that train of thought, you know, and followed the authorities. So they discipline their children not to. But I engage, and to me, internally, like as I say, look inside yourself, find your direction, follow that path, be the best you can be honest, and be yourself. Right? Follow your intuition, trust your gut instinct. This is just some kind of quotes that I've come up with that I kind of, you know, try and stick by. So in saying that, I've always had this internal feeling that it's been a gift and a blessing and really like helpful to me, and I love this state it puts me in. You know, it's just gives me connection to in harmony with nature and the sense of the spirits. So, you know, which is a realm we exist in. So anyway, just ranting on a little bit there. Much peace to everybody. Yibbity yibbity coming through. I really appreciate everybody. I'll just give a bit of a shout out here to the people who did attend the chat. Hope Smoke Screen coming up in here from the get-go. Thanks very much, bro. Banana Farmer, Baden Hill, a bait goodie. Terence Buchanan from Down Under. Yibbity yibbity. All right, everybody. I really appreciate that. I'll come back soon. Stay tuned. Be the best. Be blessed. Herb always, Herb in the gracious. Thanks a lot. I hope the episode comes through good. And I'll see you guys soon, eh? All the best.